Welcome to the pre-Halloween edition of We Try Wednesday. Next Tuesday is Halloween. This is the final We Try before one of my favorite holidays of the year. And Keely and I are in for a very special treat this morning. Good morning, Keely.
Good morning.
Are you a big fan of Halloween?
Yes. I love Halloween.
Do you?
It's fun. I like to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
I love the candy.
Mm-hmm.
I like trick-or-treaters, but they never come to my house.
They don't come to my neighborhood either.
And then the ones that do think I'm the psycho lady because I'm so excited. I'm like, take as many as you want. Do you want 4, 5? Because I know I'm not going to get another one.
They think you're the psycho lady for other reasons.
I don't think it's helping my case is all I'm saying.
It's just like, I don't know why my neighborhood, they all go to the nearby church for the trunk or treat. I guess that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's different now, I guess.
And speaking of different now from then, our social media coordinator, Tula, who has been doing a fantastic job with all of our online stuff, went shopping and found us some, I like to call, forgotten Halloween treats. And he basically left us a bag here that we're going to go through and see which of these things we remember and which of these things we actually want to try. So are you ready for this?
Yeah. It's a pretty, full bag.
It is a very full bag, and I haven't looked in it yet. I haven't looked in it yet because, there's one thing sticking out of it that I obviously recognize because I remember these from my childhood, the Charleston Chew. Have you ever had a Charleston Chew?
I want to say yes, but I gotta say I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. Is it with the white stuff in it?
Yeah, it's a chewy flavored nougat with delicious chocolate coating over vanilla. Now the cool thing about Charleston Chews is when I was a kid, we used to put them in the freezer.
It does say that.
And then you break them, you slam it on the table, you break it up into pieces. But it's a fairly normal, this isn't anything out of the ordinary. So we'll keep this for later. Okay, now I am dating myself because I remember when this first came out. Big League Chew.
That's not that old.
It's actually their 40th anniversary this year. And what's interesting to me here is I'm looking at the bag and it's so much thinner than it used to be. Because when it came out 40 years ago, it was a big old bag. Because everybody was chewing tobacco in baseball then. Now none of them do.
I remember eating that, and you would put the whole bag in your mouth.
Oh yeah. So, all right. So here's the next one: is a Black Cow chewy chocolate caramel candy. Black Cow. All right, we'll put that in the maybe pile. Now this one I definitely remember from early Halloweens, and we all hated them. They're now called Nickel Nips, but they're that waxy plastic bottles with the weird flavor thing in there. You like those?
They're so good.
Well, I haven't tried one since as a kid, so I'll put that in the list of things to try. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Are they really?
I didn't know they still made those.
Candy cigarettes. But they're not. They're not the candy cigarettes of... No, it's just it's just a stick of sugar. It's just a white stick of sugar.
Because they used to have red on the end. And
they're actually wrapped in paper, and you could blow on it, and you would get the sugar cloud would come out the other end, so it looked like you were actually smoking.
When I was having them, they were those sugar sticks, but they were painted red.
Yeah, okay, so, all right, I remember these Necco wafers. Have you ever had a Necco wafer? You've never had a Necco wafer?
I don't think so. I've seen them.
Oh man, the candy wafers, they're great. That's going to the definitely try if you've never had them. Chunky. All right, Abba Zaba Chewy Taffy with a peanut butter center. I've never even heard of this.
You never had Abba Zaba?
I've never had an Abba Zaba. Remember, I'm not a big fan of peanut butter.
It's it's taffy.
Taffy with peanut butter, that's kind of like, that's I don't really like peanut butter, and I do like my dental work staying in my mouth. So I think that's a 2 strikes and you're out. Oh, wait a minute. Old fashioned Horehound sanded drops.
Excuse me, what?
Horehound. Spelled Hore.
Is that a plant?
I have no idea. I have never heard. What's a sanded drop?
Okay. They have no smell.
Give me one. All right. There's supposed to be a horehound. I don't know what a horehound is.
It doesn't really smell.
Well, it's a hard candy.
Doesn't really taste either.
Well, it's starting to get a taste. And it's not a good one. Oh. No. No. What? Who would eat that? What was that?
I don't know. It won't go away. Open something else, quick.
Oh, here. Have one of the nickel lips. One of these wax bottles.
What did we just eat?
I don't know. That was awful.
These are good.
All right. So these are the nickel lips.
Yeah, you gotta put your
What do you got to do?
you gotta put your fang in the end.
You put your fang in the end? You mean you bite off the end?
Yeah.
I thought you bit off the top.
You do. Who?
I'm just gonna bite the top off.
Oh, I did it backwards. So you bite the top.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then you can't get it out, right?
Oh, wow, this is sour. Woo!
So then you put your finger here, and you bite.
Oh, and they are sour. Wow, hello.
These are messy.
Okay, so we've had awful, we've had sour. So now we need to do the Necco wafers. I can't believe you've never had a Necco wafer.
Think it's okay to put Purell on your hand?
I think so. All right, so hold out your hand. I'm going to give you a couple wafers.
Remind me of communion wafers.
Yeah, they are kind of, if communion wafers were candy.
They're like real light though, like that.
And they're crunchy. And they're delicious. Mm-hmm. You don't like them?
I mean, I feel like I'm eating a Tums.
Well, it's a tasty Tums.
Does yours minty?
Do you ever have the edible jewelry, like the necklace and the bracelet? Same type of flavor. Same type of consistency.
I'm trying to... I wouldn't say it's the same flavor. This flavor is like the gum or the mints. The Altoid mints.
It's still better than Whorehound.
Everything's better than Whorehound.
Is there anything else you want to try before we wrap this up?
Let's try this Black Cow.
This is the chewy chocolate caramel candy with a, same great flavor, longer chew. So we may be here for a while. Yeah, let's make the thing that takes the longest to eat, Keely. All right, so I'm gonna take off a bit of this. Wow, I'm gonna try to take off a bit of this.
Isn't it like a cow tongue?
It looks like a cow tongue.
La lengua.
All right, okay. It says it's really chewy.
Okay.
It's really chewy, all right. It's got kind of a burnt caramel flavor.
Yeah.
It's not a sweet caramel, it's not a salted caramel. It tastes like smoked caramel.
Is it?
This stuff it's got a burnt flavor, but it's not a bad flavor. It's
I
just
call
different.
it nutty.
A nutty caramel. I like it.
I do too. It's interesting.
So there you have it. We Try Wednesday pre-Halloween edition.
Vintage candy.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now? Vintage candy.
100%. This is vintage. Look at this thing.
All right, it's We Try Wednesday with Keely and Gary here at Big FM 106.9.